What's up, everyone? It is 3:22 in the middle of the night. Yeah. That's how whacked out my sleep schedule is. But since I'm in the mood to make a video, I thought I'd remake my favorite holidays video. I'm making it for the same reasons I've mentioned for making my other videos. So yeah. Because like I said, number one, I just feel like remaking all the videos that I did while I was at my uncle's. Plus, I'll get to add more information. So yeah. Now, let's start with my number one favorite holiday of all time. My number one favorite holiday of all time is Christmas. Why? There's a lot of reasons. It's just such a heartwarming holiday, you know. It's beautiful. There's just something about Christmas. And really just, you know, pretty much the first 25 days of December in general. That just makes you feel just excited and festive. You know, Christmas has a bunch of beautiful lights that you can go check out. There's a fun Christmas carols. My favorite is probably 12 Days of Christmas. Then of course there's the opening the presents. I love that. And I don't know how that's going to go this year due to the whole coronavirus, which I'm going to be remaking that rant soon. But yeah. I guess we'll just have to see what happens this year for Christmas. Another thing that I love about Christmas that I haven't gotten to do in a while, but we finally did it for the first time in a while, is in like 14 years, is just have a fun Christmas Eve at our grandparents'. I was living back in Orange Grove for most of my life, so we didn't really do it for like a decade and a half, but now that we are back living with my grandparents, we get to do it again, and we did it this past Christmas too. No, it was a pretty fun time. And oh my gosh, my grandma made this dessert. It was freaking delicious. Like, it had like graham crackers, pudding, and chocolate in it. It was freaking delicious. And we got to open some presents. I got a fuzzy blanket from my grandparents. And I also got a Synergy gift card. So that was pretty good. And of course, like I said, you can also get gifts for Christmas or money for Christmas, and that's also nice. You know, some people like to give for Christmas. Giving a gift is a nice feeling as well. So yeah, that's why I love Christmas. It's just very festive and beautiful and heartwarming. So yeah. Okay, my second favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. It's my favorite holiday after Christmas. Now, before I get into my reasons, I do want to start off with a disclaimer. There are, I can understand, there are people out there who hate Valentine's Day. And I can understand why, and I strongly respect their opinion on it. Because, I heard that people who are, in a relationship, I heard that some people will rub it in single people's faces. Which, I don't really have to deal with that because I just don't care to get in a relationship, to be honest. And I also heard people say, you should show your love every day, and I do agree with that. That is, the one problem I have with, if I had to choose a problem I did have with Valentine's Day, it would be because people use it to just show their love for their significant other that one day. Now, I'm not saying all people do this, but I'm sure some of them do. And I also heard people dislike it because, a lot of, they're in, people who are, in... Now, I don't have to deal with this anymore. And I never really had to deal with this because I went to a small school. But I heard, people will, exchange gifts during school hours of Valentine's Day, and that could get the hallways to be crowded because they're, especially with the big teddy bears, it's hard to get through because people are, carrying big gifts, and it crowds the hallways. But yeah, like I said, people do make some valid points when they talk about those reasons out. I will admit. But despite all that, I don't know. There's just something about Valentine's Day that I love. I like romance. I do shipping, which means you like to think of two characters in a relationship. I like a lot of things associated with Valentine's Day. I like the colors of Valentine's Day. I love chocolate, and I love, flowers, especially roses. So, yeah. Now, as for me and some of my friends, we may not be in we may not be in an actual relationship, but we like to do self-inserts. Me, David, and Ethan do. My friend Ash used to do it too, but they got a girlfriend recently, so they don't really do it as often. They don't really do it anymore. They did give a ship a try for a little bit, but I think Ash got back with Gabby a few days ago. So yeah, but me, David, and Ethan, we like to do self-inserts. And, I can understand why... why people think it's, weird and why they don't like it. And I respect their opinion as long as they're not, hateful about it. There's a difference between just, saying, oh, okay, well, I don't really agree with this, or I think it's weird, but I respect people who do it, and then there's, people should not do it. It's a waste of time. Fuck those people who do self-inserts. There's a difference between disagreeing with what somebody's doing and like being hateful about it. You can disagree with something but still be respectful about it. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I like to make a tribute for Valentine's Day every year. I did it. I've done one 3 years in a row already. I've done it for 2018, 2019, and 2021. 2020. And I plan to do it again next year for 2021. I honestly, I could just go on, I just love talking about this type of stuff. Like I said, I love like romance and shipping and chocolate and flowers. I love all that stuff. However, I will still say that Christmas does outweigh Valentine's Day by a little bit, because Christmas is like a more like eventful holiday than Valentine's Day is. So that's why I still say Christmas is my number one. And another thing I want to say about Christmas is, and I'm not trying to be I don't want to like start any controversy, but to me, you don't have to be Christian to celebrate Christmas. Sure, that's how it originated, but but it has evolved to, Christmas has evolved to be like a non-religious holiday to some people, including like me. Like for me, I like the fun part. I like the gifts. I like the tree. I like the decorations. I like the Christmas carols. I like Christmas because of the feeling it gives you, and because of a lot of the fun things associated with Christmas. You know what I mean? So yeah. Next holiday, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is another good holiday. Now, I actually used to hate Thanksgiving. And before you guys flip out, how the hell can you hate Thanksgiving, Shauna? It's a holiday for being grateful for what you have, and you shouldn't hate Thanksgiving. I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, so like for the first, like, I was always forced to try the turkey. And like when Thanksgiving 2011, that was the first year, I believe, that I didn't have to try the turkey. But like But before that, just about every year, I was always forced to try the turkey. So that made and I was always worried about that, so. So every time Thanksgiving would like come around, I would always get worried. Oh, I'm gonna have to try the turkey again this year. And then finally, in Thanksgiving 2011, which I was 13 years old, that was the first year I didn't have to try the turkey. It's just like, I didn't try the turkey the first 10 times. What makes you think I'm gonna like it the 11th time? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why Thanksgiving, I used to not be a fan of Thanksgiving because I was always forced to try something that I didn't like multiple times. But thankfully I think my parents finally learned their lesson about that back in, like I said, 2011, if I remember correctly, that was the year. I do like ham though. I can tear up some ham. My favorite Thanksgiving foods are ham, stuffing, rolls, and of course the pie. I'm my favorite pie to eat is like chocolate mousse pie and pumpkin pie. I do prefer chocolate mousse pie in general, but at the same time, I've grown to like pumpkin pie too. Like, when I was little, I used to not like pumpkin pie, but I remember trying it. I remember when I was little, my mom had me try it. So I tried it, right, and I spit it into my hand, and I was like, ew, what is this? And then she said it's pumpkin pie. Remember, I was a little kid when that happened. I wouldn't do something like that now. I was a little kid. But yeah. I mostly do, like I said, I mostly prefer chocolate mousse pie, but at the same time, like, I do like to have pumpkin pie once in a while, especially on Thanksgiving. Now, this coming Thanksgiving in a few months is going to be a little more bittersweet and eventful because it's the 26th, and if you're a SpongeBob fan, you'll know that that's going to be the anniversary of Steven Hillenburg's passing. So it's also going to be like a sad day. But at the same time, I'm kind of looking forward to it because, like, as sad as it is when, like, our favorite celebrities pass away and, like, the anniversaries come around again, it is comforting to make, like, tributes of them, like, whether it's, like, a video or like, a picture, it's comforting to make that stuff, and it's comforting to see other people make that stuff. So yeah, Thanksgiving is gonna be a bit bittersweet, but at the same time, it's gonna be, yummy food, comforting tributes of Steven Hillenburg. So yeah. Now, I sort of like Halloween and Easter. I don't like them as much as Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, and Christmas, but they can be pretty fun holidays. I don't go trick-or-treating anymore, and I don't go on Easter egg hunts anymore either, but sometimes we'll get, like, candy for those holidays. Unfortunately, we didn't get candy this past Easter. We did for Halloween, this past Halloween, but not for Easter. I think it was because, because the coronavirus was already a pandemic, so my dad didn't want to go out and take any chances on picking it up from the store and bringing it to my uncle's house, which I was staying there at the time. So yeah, I didn't really have a good Easter that year. I mean, for like a regular day, I'm for a regular day, it was a good day, but like just eat like, but not like Easter wise. I did get my new computer 2 days after that, and my dad did get some candy. Like a few days after we moved in this house, so that's good. Halloween can be annoying though, because you might have people stop by your house, and unwanted people, they may stop by your house. Unwanted trick-or-treaters may stop by your house, you know what I mean, and keep knocking at your door going trick-or-treat. So yeah, that can get annoying. Fortunately, I don't think we had to deal with this past Halloween with my uncle at my uncle's house. Hopefully we won't have to deal with it this year. In a few months when Halloween comes back around again. However, if I had to choose whether I prefer Halloween or Easter, I think I would still say Halloween, because I prefer fall over spring. Like, don't get me wrong, I like, I talked about why I like spring. It's a pretty holiday, and nature comes back alive and all that. But I still prefer fall because I just love cool air. I like the colorful trees. And there's this feeling, I don't know, but there's just this good feeling I get when spring comes around, or when autumn comes around. I can't really describe it, but yeah, I just like the feeling I get. I like that the temperature starts to drop. So yeah. As for Veterans Day, I like Veterans Day because, we're giving thanks to people who have served our country and who are in the military and were in the military. I don't know if you guys know this, but both of my parents are veterans. They used to be in the Navy. In fact, I think that's how they met. Even though they're, divorced now, but I believe that's where they met, actually. They met in the Navy at Italy. So, that's good. I think it's nice having parents that are veterans. I like that about my parents. Labor Day's a pretty fun holiday too. Like, sometimes we'll do something for Labor Day. Last year back in September 2019, we went to my grandma's house, had a cookout, swim in her pool. Same with Independence Day. Sometimes the fireworks can get annoying, but at the same time, Independence Day can be pretty fun too, for the same reason Labor Day is fun. Plus, it's the anniversary of our country, so that's an important thing to celebrate. So yeah, I don't know if I'm leaving anything out or not. But yeah, anyway, those are the holidays that I like. What are your favorite holidays? Tell me why, and feel free to tell me which holidays you agree with and disagree with. why or why not, just, I like it when people tell their stories and give their opinions, thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, I like seeing different people give different stories and opinions and reasons and whatnot. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.